Welcome back, students. In this video, we will work in the vocabulary section of Unit 8. Your homework says listen to the audio, listen to the words in the word box, and complete exercises B and C. All right, so listen to the audio and read this along in your book.
Vocabulary, Activity A. Listen to the audio and read along. Guess the meaning of the words in bold. Physical endurance is not typically a common quality of artists. Yet Pablo Picasso, one of the most influential artists of the 20th century, was determined to maintain his demanding work pace until the end of his life. Picasso was not interested in the lighthearted. One of his best-known masterpieces, Guernica, represents an important part of his legacy in its harsh and chaotic representation of war. Reconciliation and conformism were not qualities that he could relate to. Picasso never acknowledged personal failings, nor was he ever concerned about appearances.
All right, very good. Now let's go to the word box. I will play the audio, so just give it a listen because it's too fast to repeat. And afterwards, I will say the words and you can repeat them with me.
Chaotic. Endurance. Failing. In sync. Legacy. Light-hearted. Masterpiece. Merge. Pace. Radical. Reconciliation. Surroundings.
All right. Now you can listen and repeat with me. Up here we go. Chaotic. 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 Endurance. Endurance. Failing. Failing. In sync. In sync. Legacy. Legacy. Light-hearted. 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 Masterpiece. 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 Merge. Merge. Pace. Pace. Radical. 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 Reconciliation. 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 Surroundings. Surroundings. Surrounding. All right, so let's go to exercise B. It says complete the sentences using words from the box. So, number 1. The situation in Nepal was blank after the earthquake, with debris blocking roads and people running in all directions. Excuse me. All right, so the situation in Nepal was chaotic. Chaotic. Number 2, blank is more important than speed in sports like climbing or distance running. What do you think? All right, it's going to say there's a couple, we'll talk about both of them. So you can say pace is more important than speed in sports like climbing or distance running. Your pace is how fast you're doing it. Or you can say endurance. Endurance is more important because endurance is your ability to do something over a long period of time. So your endurance. Famous artists blank are exhibited in the National Gallery. Famous artists' masterpieces are exhibited in the National Gallery. Masterpieces. If something is your masterpiece, it is something you created that is one of the best things you have ever created. Your masterpiece. Number 4, it is not easy for everyone to adapt to the fast blank of life in urban centers. All right, here is where you should use pace, the fast pace of life. So make sure this one is endurance and this one is pace. Number 5, my best friend and I are always blank when we have to make a decision. All right, what do you think? My best friend and I are always blank when we have to make a decision. In sync. In sync means together. Everything is together. My best friend and I, we think the same. We get along. We are in sync. I have an idea. They're thinking the same thing. Number 6. Darwin's blank paved the way to current understanding of how evolution works. All right. Darwin's what? Darwin's, you could say masterpiece for here, his masterpiece, his life work. You say Darwin's legacy, probably is more correct, so legacy, because we already used masterpiece here, so let's use legacy here. That's it for B. Let's go to C. Match the words to their meaning. So I'll say the words, you repeat. I'll read the meanings, you repeat. Radical. In sync. Failing. Merge. Legacy. Chaotic. Pace. Endurance. All right, now the meanings. In harmony with. Weakness or fault. Inheritance. Speed of movement. Ability to overcome and manage difficulty. Unite, become one. In a completely confusing condition. And extreme. All right, very good. So let's go here. Radical. Something that is radical is extreme. Radical is extreme. Something that is in sync is in harmony with. In sync, in harmony with. Failing. Failing. A weakness or fault. Merge is to unite, to become one. Merge. An example is traffic, when you have two lanes that merge to become one. They are uniting to become one lane. Legacy. Legacy is inheritance. Chaotic is in a completely confusing condition. Chaotic, confusing. Chaotic, confusing. A lot of stuff going on. It's hard to see what's what. Pace. Speed of movement. Your pace is the speed of movement. And endurance is ability to overcome and manage difficulty. Your endurance, the ability to keep going to keep going, to overcome, and to manage difficulty. All right, that's it. As you can see in the next video, we're doing grammar. I know you guys love grammar, so let's get to it.